Alrighty then, and we should be live once again, playing video games on Twitch as people are wont to do. There's a million billion of us, and I am one of them. Hello and welcome to the stream. Once again, we will be playing a little bit more of Ocarina of Time. We're getting pretty close to the end, which means that I gotta start thinking about another game that we're gonna play. It goes on, and it never ends, And we can't stop, won't stop, we'll keep going until we blow up and take the internet by storm, obviously. And we will be the #1 most subscribed streamer on Twitch. I don't even know who is that right now. I don't actually, you know what? Let's take a second. Let's take a second, lovelies. Let's take a second, my beautiful audience. Who is #1 streamer on Twitch? Who's the #1 streamer on Twitch? Is Kai. I don't even want to say the last name. I'm gonna say it wrong. With 20 million followers. 20 million followers. That's a healthy amount. That is a healthy amount. 20 million is like a whole country of people. Ninja was the first channel to reach 10 million followers, and Pokimane is the most followed female-led channel on Twitch. Well then. Well then. Well then. This is all fascinating. This is all fascinating. Hello, Nikki. How are you? I was just looking at who's the #1 Twitch streamer in the world so that I have a goal. So that I have a goal to overtake. How are you doing? How was your night? Unfortunately, I'm still trying to shake this cough. So I'm still working on that. And also, by the by, I went and watched unedited footage of a bear. I did that. Just general stuff. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yes, I did. I ended up watching unedited footage of a bear. And yeah. That's about what I should have expected from the guys who did Too Many Cooks. I have not seen whatever the house one is called, unedited footage of a house or whatever it's called. Oh, still dealing with this cough. How long did you take to realize? Well, I figured it wasn't an ad because it reminded me immediately of their Too Many Cooks. I was like, yeah, so this is going to be the meat and potatoes of the concept here. Where the bear was like, okay, yeah, seems like a home movie of a bear. And then it cut into the ad and I was like, oh, so this is where the magic's going to happen. This ad's going to be where it's going to be. And I didn't immediately clock that it was supposed to be like a parody of allergy medication. Because it's called what? It's called like Claritin? Claradril? No, it's called Claradril. Which is a play on both Benadryl and Claritin. I didn't realize that it was supposed to be a play on allergy medication. Because when she was reacting in the commercial, I immediately clocked that as stress symptoms. I think it's supposed to be like, oh, she has stuffy sinuses, her nose is red. It's like a Puffs commercial. This is like, I don't have allergy issues. I don't deal with pollen or anything like that. I don't have allergic reactions to trees having sex. So when she started having symptoms, I was like, oh, that's like stress and depression. I believe it was an allegory for medication. I believe you are completely correct. Actually, I want to ask, did you know that the Donnas, the two Donnas, are actually two separate people? It is not editing trick, and it's not a stunt double. The Donnas were played by identical twins. And the identical twins just so happen to both be psychotherapists. Like, they are actual licensed psychologists. And they... Yeah, isn't that crazy? I don't remember where I read it, and take this with a block of salt. I don't remember where I read it, but I read that the twins specifically did this little horror short to criticize antidepressants and how psychiatrists will prescribe antidepressants freely and then just prescribe things to help those antidepressants along. So someone who is suffering from depression or stress will have like 6 or 7 medications that they're taking at the same time. And they were specific. It was like they came onto this project specifically to showcase that. Isn't that crazy? I didn't read the actual interview, so I don't know how true that is, but I do know that they are actual psychiatrists and they are actual twins. And I thought that was crazy. I do have to say, I really disliked, like, her acting was so good that it was hard for me to breathe. Her acting was so good that when she was crawling on the ground and wheezing, I couldn't breathe in. It was like a sympathy thing. I could not breathe in turn. I was not prepared for the level of... I hope that she has never seen that level of injury in a real person, but she acted that level of injury amazingly well. Do I need to play the Sun Song? It was a really good short, by the way. Thank you for... That director is a talented little guy. That director is a talented little man. But yeah, I looked up a lot of trivia about it because I wanted to know the behind the scenes. Apparently, there's a website for Clara Drill that has a bunch of random jump scares and stuff on it. Hey, newcomer! Thanks. I want to play your mini games. If you plan on checking out this house with people in it, I suggest watching Nightmind's video essay on it. Nightmind. I don't know if I've ever heard of Nightmind. Nightmind. I used to watch a lot of Nightmare Expo. That was one of my favorite, but that was like a decade ago. 848,000. Nightmind. Oh, there's a Nightmind wiki. Okay. There's a Nightmind wiki. Interesting. Whose horse is this? This isn't my horse. That's not my horse. Where's my horse? Dude! Where's my horse? Yay! My horse! My horse. Hey, newcomer. This is our horseback archery field. After a lot of hard practice and training, we finally have the skill to hit the bullseye while riding like the wind. When you finally learn how to ride a horse, you should come back and try it. It's a dangerous sport, but it's fun. You're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this, lady. You're not gonna believe this, lady, but look at this. Hey, newcomer! You have a fine horse. I don't know where you stole it from, but... I mean, technically, yes. No, we won it in a bet, but... we definitely jumped a fence to keep it. So, the legality of the situation is, hello, Aki, how are you? How are you on this fine evening? We're about to do the horseback archery minigame. We're gonna do the horseback archery minigame because I want to have all the hearts in the video game. And we're very close to having all the hearts in the video game, which I am excited for. The essay is like an hour long and it goes into a massive amount of extra material. If unedited footage is a lake, this house is an ocean. This house is an ocean. Yeah, I do love looking into like the behind the scenes and making of stuff. Especially stuff that has a lot of like, oh, what is going on? This is crazy. How can you interpret this thing? And then you look it up and the director is like, yeah, this is what this means. Like, exactly. This is what I intended it to mean. And then it's like there's a million billion video essays that are like, I guess we'll never know. Hello, Inthafin. We're doing the archery minigame. Yeah, I still got that annoying cough, so I will mute in the middle of random sentences every now and then. Okay, how about challenging this horseback archery? Once the horse starts galloping, shoot the targets with your arrows. Let's see how many points you can score. You get 20 arrows. If you can score 1,000 points, I will give you something good. That is nice of you. That's nice of you, Nikki. We have such a gifting community. The button's grayed out. Well, I guess you can't do it. I don't know what the rules are. So, I'm sorry if it's broken. But that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. What was I talking about? What was I? No, horse. Be normal about it, horse. Yeah, Inthafin's probably already subbed. Did I break? 480 points. Yes. Wait, is there a time limit, or did I just... Do you only get 2 passes? I don't get the rules. Because there's no way I shot 20 arrows. Two passes? Why is my horse acting weird? Why? Oh, man. This is hard. Actually, this is really hard. Okay. Let's try again. We have so many rupees though, so it's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. Not to encourage you to spend money, because I don't want to do that. But if you... I'm pretty sure that Aki's not sub, but don't do anything because I called you to. Don't do anything because I called you to. So the horse drives herself. The horse drives herself. Oh, dang. That's so sad. I might yeah, it was a bit. That's fine. That is absolutely okay. That is okay. I don't want it to make it look like I'm begging for money. I don't want to do that. I don't like to do that. You'd recommend the pots give a lot? Oh, they really do. Wow. Okay. I did not realize that. I did not realize that. That's kind of lame. Because the pots are so much easier to hit. I didn't realize that. Yeah, okay. The pots are way easier to hit. Fantastic! You are the ultimate master! I will give you this item. Once you have this equipment, the only thing left to improve is yourself. Yep, that's what we need to improve ourselves. We will soon be invincible, my friends. We will soon be invincible. With So many hearts. Usually, okay, so we have 2 more dungeons, which is 2 more hearts. And then we have 2 more pieces of heart. And then we're done collecting heart pieces. That's kind of crazy to think about. That's kind of crazy to think about. What's in the Gerudo training grounds? I know that the Gerudo training grounds are, like, they're easy to hit, but they're one and done, so it's, like, still only 700 points, especially. There's a $1,500 reward? Mmm. 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 Like, is that real life money? I think I read your message wrong. It's it's just 1,500 points. You need to get 1,500 points, and that's not the reward. That's what you need to do to get to the reward. What is the 1,500 point reward? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I gotta get on my horse. I hope you guys like this song. No, the reward is quiver. Lame. Lame. Let me see. Maybe I'm quivering for the reward. Oh, hey, you know what I fixed? How about that? I fixed it. I fixed it. I am now the fixter. Alright. No one likes Gerudo archery. I love Gerudo archery. Yay! Yep, I got the funny eyes working. For some reason, all of my commands reset. And I don't know why. I don't know. Oh! I missed. Okay. We have 9 shots. We have 9 shots to get 100 points every time. You guys ready for this? Pay no attention. Yes. Yeah! We just need to do better than that. We just need to do better than that. We just need to do better than that. Easy game, easy game, easy game, easy game, easy game. You gotta miss the first time. Dang. You gotta miss 2 times, actually. Oh, guys, I don't think this is the one. I don't think this is the one. Yeah, this is not the one. This is not the one. Ripsy Pipsy. Big ol' Bipsy. Not the one. Okay, let's try again. Again! Once more from the top. Once more from the top. So, at work, I have a story I want to tell you guys. Because I was at my job. And, oh my gosh. Look on the bright side, in a few hours the sun will rise? I don't know about that. I guess that is a bright side, because it is the sun. When I was at my job today, we managed to get a lot of, stuff done in a very timely fashion, which meant that they were kind of just looking for stuff for us to do because we had an obscene amount of people on schedule for whatever reason, which is fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I prefer more people than less because that means I get to talk to people. But we did get a lot of work done really quick, which meant that we didn't have any real freight to do. And because we didn't have any real freight to do, that meant we just had to walk the aisles and straighten things up, and it was really boring. But one of the, like, managers walked in and was like, hey, can you guys go do this aisle for us, we always get complaints of how bad it looks. But we had literally just straightened that aisle up. So we went in there and we just looked at it, I guess, and we were like, okay, actually there is an aisle that sucks. It's one of the toy aisles. Let's go straighten that up, right? So in that aisle, they had a bunch of you guys know the ones, the plastic lightsabers that are, you flick them out and the blade comes out. So it was me and two other guys, and they are like, one of them is like, how does this thing work? And the other one's showing it how to flick it out. So I grabbed one too. And one of them had a blue lightsaber, one of them had a red lightsaber, and I had the green lightsaber, which was Yoda's. I had Yoda's lightsaber. But the guy with the blue lightsaber immediately started hitting my lightsaber. And I'm like, no, 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 no. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. I am Yoda. You have a blue lightsaber. We're both good guys. And he goes, no, I'm Anakin and I'm turning evil, right? And he starts hitting my lightsaber. So we're standing there in the aisle that we were supposed to be cleaning and straightening. And somebody walks by and looks at us. Like, one of the customers walks by and looks at us. And the other guy with the red lightsaber goes, we're grown adults. We are grown adults and this is our job. This is our job. And so, of course, we all got really embarrassed and put away the lightsabers. And I was like, I have a college degree. I have a college degree. This is my job. You watched a neat anime today. What did you watch? What did you watch? I should watch more neat animes, just for, like, cultural appreciation, I guess. I should watch more things in general. I love well-made things. Oh my gosh. Holy bejesus, guys. Okay. Okay. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I always get to the point where it's like, I have Gal and Dino. I cannot say I've ever heard of it. Whoops. Whoops. Oh yeah, there's one over here. We're probably gonna have to try a couple of times, kids. We're probably gonna have to try a couple of times, kids. But we have, like, what? So 320... What, 16 more tries? We have 16 more tries. Why did those numbers come up brown? Okay. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. We just need 6 more bullseyes. Good start. One more 60. No! Dang it! Beans! I snatched defeat from the jaws of victory once again! Ugh! My bad. My bad. Oh, I'm taking a quick sip. I'm taking a quick sip. Alright, let's try again. Let's try again. Let's do that, but good this time. How about it? How about it? Let's do that, but good this time. Oh, dang. We're off to a bad start, kids. Okay, there's no way. 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 Yeah, there's literally no way. I'm so bad at hitting that last one. Okay, a girl gets drunk at a bar one night. When she awakens in her bed the next morning, she finds she brought someone home with her, except it's a dinosaur. Interesting. What type of dinosaur? What type of dinosaur are we talking about here? I will judge her choices. Dang it. Dang it! Beans. 2 wasted arrows. Okay. We're in a little bit of a better place than last time, is the thing. But we're still not in a great place. Dang it. Nope. Nope. There's only one correct answer? What do you mean there's only one correct answer? If you say Velociraptor, I don't go home with people at the bars. It's either a short-necked sword or the derpiest T-Rex I've ever seen. It's a Utah Raptor. Okay, better. Dang it. Okay. 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 Guys, we so got this. Are you ready? We so got it this time. I won't choke like last time. Guys, I might choke. I choked. Why is that last one so hard? But Velociraptor means she got good taste. Amen. 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 I haven't gone to a bar in months. I feel like I haven't gone to a bar in months. I went with a couple of friends, but I didn't have an ID. Oh my gosh, why do I always miss that one? Dang it! Yeah, there's no way. I just don't go to bars. Oh man, I missed it again! Booze gives you a headache? Yeah, I get sick with it too. I get sick with booze. Which, I've never been to a bar, though I'm not particularly interested. Yeah, I don't know if you'd like it. Oh, come on. No! I'm losing skill. I'm losing skills. Okay. Unfortunately, there is enough arrows here to get us the goal, but it has to all of them have to be 100 points, and we've already failed. We've already failed. It's interesting. You have to aim lower than I expect. Speaking of which, I posted an AMV of that anime in the server. Oh, interesting. Animated music video. Hey, do you want one of the earliest animated music videos that ever appeared on Japanese television was a tribute to a character from the video game Tokimeki Memorial. Fun fact. Fun fact. There's no way. We messed this up. No! I didn't mean to fire 3 there. Okay, so this is... Interesting. It's lower than I want it to be. Okay, we have 9 more tries. We're probably gonna have to go farm gold, rupees. Why did I say gold? Okay, bad start. Bad start! Come on! Yeah. The first AMV I saw was AMV Hell 3, the motion picture. What is that? I think the first one that I ever saw was called Halo Hell. It might have been a reference to that. Because it was a Halo animated music video. It had Ghostbusters in it. It was advanced ship history before the age of YouTube. Have you ever seen Soupy George? I don't know if I'm gonna do the Gerudo training grounds. I kind of think my goal. Okay, No! I always miss at the last second. My goal was actually doing the, maybe the desert. Getting to the Desert Colossus. We're so bad, kids. Dang it. That was pretty good. We were using animemusicvideos.net back then. Is that still around? Can I Wayback Machine that thing? animemusicvideos.org. There's a .org. Oh, look at this. What? Viewer's Choice Award. Welcome to the AMV.org. Who can comment? How do I vote? Oh my gosh. Guys, check out this website. Check out this website. It's still up. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Yes, finally. Dang it. It's still around? It's still around, baby. It's still around. And it's showing like My Hero Academia and Sakamoto days. People are still posting. There's a 2026 Viewers' Choice Awards. Come on. Oh! We win. We win. We were juiced. We were juiced with the power of anime music videos. We were juiced with the power of anime music videos. I just had to see the Demon Slayer girl, and then I could do perfect archery. I could do perfect archery. This quiver is very important to me. I want you to have it. Take good care of it, okay? Yes, I will take good care of it. God and anime was on my side. Beata Maria. I watched a video essay on Hunchback of Notre Dame, so now a lot of the Hunchback of Notre Dame songs are stuck in my head. I need to rewatch that movie. I really do. It's one of my... There's a spider here at night. Hoo boy! You know what we need to do? We need to do the Big Goron sword. We need to do Big Goron's sword. Spider. Everybody watch out for Spider. Everybody watch out for Spider. Everybody needs a spider in their life. Hello? There it is. There it is. Spider spotted. Spider spotted. Spider acquired. That was not the way I thought that was going to be got, but it is the better way that it got. Trying to think. Big coughs. I need to get the bottle. I need to get the last bottle, so we still need to do all the big pose, which we don't need to do. How about tomorrow night? Depending on how long I play D&D with... No, that's on Monday. Okay, wait. Brain. I think tomorrow night we should probably do Big Pose, Big Goron Sword, right? Big Pose, Big Goron Sword? Does that make sense for everyone? I'm playing D&D on Monday because it's what Martin Luther King Jr. would have wanted. And then we'll have our Tuesday, Wednesday off. Did we grab Second Spider near Harpiece chest? Probably not. Probably not. Where was that chest? What chest was that? Humans are just squids piloting meat mechas. Have you ever seen a nervous system separated from the human body? Have you ever seen that? At the top. Oh, I remember what you're talking about. I remember what you're talking about. I remember what you're talking about. I remember. You'll find the spirit temple. You have a picture of it that you just kind of look at longingly every now and then? Do you sit there stroking the picture frame? This is me. This is what I look like under all that superfluous skin. If I were pure, if I were fully realized, this would be me. Is that how it is? You gonna put it on Discord? Everybody get ready to see what you look like on the inside. Okay. Okay. But how do I get up to where I was imprisoned? How do I get up to where I was imprisoned? Doo-doo. Does that answer your question? Does that answer your question? Yeah, face reveal for everyone. This is what you look like on the inside. From now on, my eyes will not be blinded by the light. I have not seen Greatest Showman in years. I remember enjoying it, but I don't think it's particularly good. I don't know. All of y'all who are musical and film aficionados, how do you rate Greatest Showman? It's a bad historical film. It's a really bad historical film. It doesn't get P.T. Barnum right at all. It doesn't get P.T. Barnum right at all. And it does a disservice to Jenny Lind. It's aight. It's aight. I mean, it's aight, I guess. It's fine. It's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It's whatever. Sure. Can I go out? Can I go out? Let me out. I want to go out. Why are they keeping me trapped? I am a big boy. I deserve the right to go outside. Hey, rookie. Are you going into the desert? I'll open this gate for you, but you can't cross the desert unless you pass the 2 trials. The first trial is the River of Sand. You can't walk across the river. After you cross it, follow the flags we place there. The second trial is the Phantom Guide. Those without eyes that can see the truth will only find themselves returning here. You are going anyway, aren't you? I won't stop you. Go ahead. Can't see the sassy clap because there was a gate in the way. There was a gate in the way. Or a fence post. Can you redo the clap for me, lady? Nope. Sag. Hey, newcomer. Hi. Hi. I think they had a lot of fun with the Gerudos. Haunted wasteland. If you chase a mirage, the desert will swallow you. Only one path is true. Okay, here we go. Let's get spooky with it. Well, we got a green rupee. That's pretty awesome. Okay. 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 Gerudo's best design is in Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I can agree with that. But it's also the most recent game. So, they have a lot of fidelity going on there. But they are indeed big, beefy ladies. And some people are really into big, beefy ladies. I'm sad that they do not appear at all in Twilight Princess. Like, why wouldn't they appear? This is hardest to do at night? Well, let's make it a little easier. Let's get some lightning flashes up in here. Let's see what we're looking at. Oh, okay. Let's get some lightning flashes up in here. Yeah, Ganondorf is there, but there isn't any big beefy ladies. I would like to have seen what Twilight Princess's interpretation of them would have been. You know what I mean? I want to see them in that art style. Oh, hey. A fairy. There's a lot of those in this game. The best we got is the barkeeper. Telma, I think her name is. And I think you're right. They probably would have ended up looking like Telma. You know what was the greatest but most disappointing creepypasta? What was the greatest yet most disappointing creepypasta you've ever seen? I was not a big creepypasta kid. It just never got... Ted the Caver. It just never really got me. I really... Was the National Park one where it's a giant body and people are mining the giant body and they go inside the giant body? Is that a creepypasta? Wendigoon did a video of it. I don't know if you guys are Wendigooners. I don't know if you're part of the Wendigooner squad. But... one with the eye of truth shall be guided to the spirit temple by an inviting ghost. I'll be the guide on your way, but coming back, I won't play. I'll show you the only way to go, so follow me and don't be slow. What is with ghosts in The Legend of Zelda and just running in a random direction with a lantern and hoping you can keep up? Like, why is that a thing? Why is that folklore? Is there a Shinto story like this? I know Will-o'-the-Wisp... Ew, levers, 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 levers. Mystery Flesh Pit, so you do know what I'm talking about. But Mystery Flesh Pit was not creepypasta. Mystery Flesh Pit wasn't creepypasta. Okay, is he being obtuse on purpose? Or do I have to take these really random, really, like, specific turns? I feel like he's being obtuse on purpose. Oh, he's fast. He's really fast. You have to take those turns or you die? You have to take those turns or you die? This has to be Shinto. This has to be a reference to Shinto. You'd managed to do this blind? There's no way. And I won't even try. Don't even at me. You can't make me. You cannot make me try that blind. There's no way. Okay, well, since you said... Say no more. Creepypastas are stories that can be copy-pasted. Yeah, but a lot of them are really freaking long. So they do a bad job of it. They do a bad job of it. Okay. Stupid levers. Ew, Aguai! You can actually going... It's just really hard. See, I don't know nothing. I can only get hit by levers. Are these levers... There's a make your own Oasis kit here, and also a Great Fairy. Some of them are really long. Like, Jeff the Killer is really long, isn't it? Jeff the Killer is, like, ridiculously long. There's so many bad boys. There's so many scary little bad boys. I want... Ted the Caver is even longer. See, that's not a good copy-paste. Like the Momo messages, where it's like, share this image with someone else, or she will appear at your bedside, is like, that's a copy-pasta. Ben Drowned? Yeah, I remember reading, I did read Ben Drowned. I remember reading Ben Drowned when I was a youngin' and thinking it was very scary. I also read Candle Cove. I think that's what it's called, where it's the lost children's media. And I read Squidward's Suicide. I've seen Momo below the neck. Yeah, she's like a chicken. She's like a chicken monster. She's like a little chicken lady. Welcome, Bink. I am the great fairy of magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. Oh, is this Nehru's love? Let's get Nehru's love. I don't want to be blue anymore. I want to be red. I don't want to be blue anymore. I want to be red. You got Nehru's love. Cast this to create a powerful protective barrier. It's defensive magic you can use with C. You said this one chain smokes? Nehru's love is in effect for only a limited time, so use it carefully. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Nice little shriek. I want to play Hyrule Warriors now and use the Great Fairy weapon. Maybe I should play a little bit of Hyrule Warriors after this. What do you guys think? It won't be streamed. It'll just be for my enjoyment. You enjoyed the creepypasta Mankind? What's it about? I've never read it. I've never read it. I haven't read a creepypasta in a really long time. I haven't really sat down and read, like, internet. It's a decent hiffy story. Hiffy. What is a hiffy? What is a hiffy? Nothing. What's a hiffy with you? Oh! I liked my explanation better. Don't touch! 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 Is she gonna blum 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 blum? I've been getting into a lot of sci-fi stories on YouTube. Like videos and stuff? Like people making videos and stuff? Okay, I want everybody's favorite Ocarina of Time Ocarina song. In chat, who loves which Ocarina of Time Ocarina songs? Ocarina of Tim. Whose favorite is what? I'm interested. You're a bad bird. You're a bad bird and no one likes you. Because I think Song of Storms might be my favorite. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I doing it wrong? Is this wrong? YouTube videos, usually with a text-to-speech voice and usually still image. Like as a song, Requiem of Spirit. That's a good choice. Requiem of Spirit is a good choice. We made fairies! Hi, guys! We made a little fairy fountain. Ocarina song, it's a tie between Requiem and Nocturne. So the ones that you get late in the game. Late in the game. Alright. There's a spider. It does... Time... No! I actually hit it out of the air. That's awesome. I'm good at video games, guys. If you want to proceed to the past, you should return here with the pure heart of a child. Okay. It's about mankind exploring the universe and noticing something strange. There are a lot of inhabitable worlds. Not only that, but a lot of worlds where the inhabitants went extinct, like Mass Effect. If you want to travel to the future, you should return here with the power of silver from the past. I love the dungeon track. I love the dungeon track a lot in this area. Stop it! I'm a good boy. You're not allowed to hit me. Interesting that the Armos just get hit and killed by this sword. But it makes sense, I guess. It makes sense, I guess. Am I too big to fit in that little hole? My bad. I'm a little too big to fit in that hole. It's rude! It's rude to hit babies. It's rude to hit, and I'm the biggest baby of them all. Here she is. Blop, blop, blop. Past, present, future. The Master Sword is a ship with which you can sail upstream and downstream through Time's river. I'd like to swim upstream. Never mind. Never mind. The part for that ship is in the Temple of Time. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, you must travel back through Time's flow. Listen to this requiem of spirit. This melody will lead a child back to the desert. So basically we went unopposed and then we finally found a race that was actually alive. Mistakes were made. Was it like Avatar? Was it like Avatar mistakes? I really like that in the new Avatar movie. Don't bonk me. Don't bonk me. I really like that in the new Avatar movie, you had Genocide McHuman Man. Human Man McExtreme Murder immediately was like in full war paint and totally on the Na'vi train after spending one night with Red Fire Girl. It's just like how Nolan in Invincible was defeated. Power of love, I guess. Hey, it's the frickin' bird. It's Gaypora. What's he doing here? Oh, my nose. Oh, why is my nose so itchy, guys? Chat, why is my nose itchy? You have learned the Requiem of Spirit. They fired on us in fear because our ship was massive. We fired as a warning shot. The concept of warning shot was alien to them, so we blew them up and left into a section of space known as the Veil of Madness to the other species. The bird knows. The bird has seen. The bird knows more. What? Oh, you have sand powers? Since when? Since when do you control the desert sands? Since when are you a walking sandstorm? Since when can you control the shifting and the weighting of the granules between our toes? What a strange individual. What a strange and bizarre individual. Alright. Recent humanity story I listened to was When Two Apex Predators Meet. It's a love story. I love it when humans love. Is it about aliens? Is it about like is it about aliens? Is it about love with aliens? Is it about man, humans really will. Sheik knew they had to step up the disappearing game and Link tried to full body tackle her in the ice cavern. Yeah, Link is playing rugby. Link is playing rugby and he was gonna full body tackle her. Anyway, basically the concept of the story is we live in a section of space that drove other species into insanity, and we're mean because we were already insane. Humans are space orcs. Humans are space orcs. It's about aliens. Heck yeah, baby. Heck yeah, baby. Which alien from the video game series Halo would you guys smooch? Which alien from the video game series Halo would you guys smooch? That's the question. That's the question. Hunters? Yes. Yes. Would you eat their worms like spaghetti? Sangheili? Yep. We got good choices in chat. We got good choices in chat. I feel like the Covenant could have easily been defeated by a bunch of lovin'. I feel like the Covenant could have easily been defeated by a bunch of lovin'. Has anyone wrote that in a Halo story yet? Definitely like fanfiction, but is there canon stuff about that? Has there been canon stuff about that? If there was consent, I'd do it. I'd eat those worms. I love consenting to, like... It's not like cannibalism. It's not cannibalism, because they're not... But it's still a sentient creature that you're agreeing to eat. Oh my gosh. Kiggyar are a close second, but only without the overt racism. I think the racism just adds spicy. I think that just adds spiciness. What do you mean without the overt racism? It just adds to their spicy nature. I think Kiggyar would be my choice too. I do like those birds. Hi, lady. I haven't seen you around, kid. What do you want? Nothing really. You have nothing to do? What good timing! Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second. I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? I hate... Aha! You've got guts. I think I like you. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Naburu of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief. God, you're so cool. But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. With his followers, he stole from women and children, and he even killed people. A kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists only of women. It's the only thing I hear about you guys. It's brought up in every conversation. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though our laws say that the lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. Patriarchy is so instilled into this world that even an entire race of only women still live in a patriarchal society. Even an entire race of only women still live in a patriarchal society. Here at Gerudo, we only steal from able-bodied men, and we never harm them. We have a code, and that code is that men who can walk do not get stuff. By the way, what is your name, kid? Pink? What kind of name is that? Well, anyway, I want to ask you a favor. Will you go through this tiny hole and get a treasure that's inside? Don't word it like that, 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 don't word it like that. The treasure is the silver gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. No, kid. Don't even think about taking this treasure for yourself. You're telling a thief not to do the thieving? The silver gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it? No. Well, what did I expect? After all, you're just a kid. I want to ask you a favor. Will you go through this tiny hole and get a treasure that's inside? Don't word it like that! I saw a good fanfic where the Citadel joined forces with the Federation to face off against the Covenant on the Halo ring. See, I think that Halo and Mass Effect are meant to smooch on the lips. I feel like they're a very good universe for cross. A lot of people want the Covenant in Warhammer 40k. And I'm like, the Covenant kind of exists in Warhammer 40k. It's the Tau. The problem is that GW doesn't, like, actually make the Tau play like the Covenant. They don't focus on the Vespids. They don't focus on the Groot. There are so many races in the Tau that could be added to make them play like the Covenant, and they just don't do it. They just go, more battle suits! More Neon Genesis! Where are my Felinids? GW, but those guys are Imperial Guard. Felinids would be Imperial Guard models. I have my Beastmen somewhere back here. I need to paint up my Beastmen. I love Beastmen in Warhammer a lot. They're one of my favorite races in general. I love the Beastmen. Ganondorf and his minions are using the spirit. Oh, we have to go through the whole thing because I said no. My bee. We have to go through the whole thing because I said no. My bee. Yes. Thanks, kid. You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? If you can successfully get the silver gauntlets, I'll do something great for you. Stop! Stop talking like that. Stop talking like that. Stop talking like that. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. She's like, speaking of Neon Genesis Evangelion, she's like, oh, what's her name? The purple-haired lady. Misato. The cat girls got drafted! The cat girls got drafted into the Imperial Guard. I want Voidborn. I don't know if you've ever heard of Voidborn, but I want Voidborn. They're really cool. And then there's the guys who have really good night vision. It's all humans in the Guard, and the Space Marines, and the Commissars, and the Emperor, and the Lex is the Lex. And the Lex is worth following. Why did they push Arbites so hard? Like, last year, Arbites were everywhere. They were pushing them hard. I don't know why they were doing that. I don't mind it necessarily. I just thought it was interesting. Okay. Oh, Spider! That was a strange sound, Link. Ah, ah, ah. Because of Darktide and they were memed on? No, but they got new Arbites models. There was like a book about them. They were added to Owlcat's RPG. Like, there was a ton of Arbites content. There was a ton of Arbites content. Because I know they were really fun in Darktide. I had a lot of fun playing the Arbites in Darktide. I don't know if you guys play Darktide. But, they were added to a ton of stuff. I have unbuilt Arbites models somewhere in here. Unfortunately. I have them somewhere around here. The names in Darktide. Oh my gosh. Yeah, some of them I was like, really, guys? Really, guys? The Arbites thing is a psyop? No, actually, did you hear? This isn't related to psyop. Ranging from John Arbity to I saw one that was named after the guy who killed George Floyd. Yeah, so yes, and I know for a fact, not to bring current events into it, but I know for a fact, someone named their Arbity after the guy who shot Renee Good. I know for a fact that someone saw that, saw the name of the officer, and immediately jumped into Darktide to name their Arbity that. Definitely. I think I named my Arbity something really generic. Just like a normal guy name. GW actually put out a statement the other day that I was very surprised to see. Cop. Yeah, that's awesome. We talked about Skaven before, in that you think they're very cool. What the freak? One of the best settings in Darktide is the option to see other people's pets' names. I think it's weird that that's not default. Huh. The looks... I can't do a Skaven voice, so I'm not even gonna try. I'd butcher it. I butcher it. Oh! Okay. This is really interesting. Why are you annoying? Interesting. Okay. I'm probably doing this all kinds of wrong, and it's really annoying to watch. Huh. I don't even know if I can hit it over here. Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, you're right. You're gonna have to shoot it with a thing. No, we need to hit it with this. Stupid guy. Okay. I wonder if... Interesting. GW statement! GW statement. Let me actually say what they said. So, GW came out and said that they will never use generative AI. They will never use generative AI because they are an art company. And generative AI is directly at odds with what they do. And I thought that was fascinating. Because it's GW. Those guys are like comically evil at the best of times. Yeah, rare GW win. Very rare GW win. Oh. What is this man? Oh. What is that guy? Fascinating. Ooh, that's cool. I haven't done this dungeon in a while, so that was really neat. Let's not get hit into the hole. Let's not get hit into the... No, Red Rupee! That's an Anubis, not to be confused with the Egyptian god or the pal. Watch for shadows and monsters. What's your guys' favorite Egyptian god? What is everybody's favorite Egyptian god? I'm interested. I wish I could stay, but you have to go to bed. That's okay, Nikki. We'll be back tomorrow. Is it basic to say Horus? Mine's between Anubis and Thoth. No, Horus I think is really cool. I think Horus is a really cool pick. Because I don't feel like a lot of people would choose Horus. Horus is a good pick. Also, my favorite Egyptian god is Slipher the Sky Dragon. The Sky Dragon. Sounds like a fun individual. He sounds like a good time at any party. They want to hurt me. They want to hurt me. Okay, we're good, we're good. We're good, ignore bats. Anubis because he's popular for modern meteor, sure, but Thoth's name was originally spelled similar to... Oh, whoa! That's the Egyptian god card Yugi has. I've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh! My message got automated for saying a particular magic goddess was cool! I also love her. We will call her Iset. I love Iset. She's probably my favorite. Iset is probably my favorite, but unfortunately, yes, there is a certain terrorist group who has borrowed her naming and image, not her imagery, has borrowed her name, and it has made talking about her really difficult. But yes, also one of my faves. The Egyptian god of knowledge, so it was totally appropriate as, oh, what's this? He knew everybody's secret names, which was a big deal. I think I remember reading. He has the meteor power in Age of Mythology. He has the meteor power in Age of Mythology. He was not typically a god that I chose. Oh, hi, bud. Hey! It's been a hot second since we've seen one of these guys. Oh. Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. That they're like, use bombs to blow up the wall. And a blue rupee. And a blue rupee. But you know what? We're going to be stubborn and we're going to use normal bombs. We just have to be exact. I was saying about what? I was saying about what? Was I talking about something? I don't even remember. Sorry, everybody. I do that. Something about secret names? Yeah, so, like, I'm pretty sure as a concept in Egyptian mythology, characters had, like, secret names or gods and stuff like that. And those names had a lot of magical power, and Thoth had knowledge of them as, you know, the god of knowledge. So he held a lot of power in... But, like, the thing about Egyptian mythology is that a lot of it was fan fiction written by different cities. So as those cities waxed and waned in power, so did their gods wax and wane in power. So, there are multiple creation gods in, like, there are so many different creation gods in, Egyptian mythology. And a lot of them could be considered the actual creation god, but it's because they were the patron gods of different cities. And when that city got powerful, they would write their own creation myth centering their god, because that was, you know, the patron of their city. So that's why Egyptian mythology has so many different, like, versions of the creation myth. I need to knock him down onto that. That's why sometimes it's Newt and Geb. Sometimes it's Ptah. Sometimes it's Neith. Yeah, there's a lot of different versions. Because, apparently Iset also knows a bunch of the true names and a bunch of random stuff, which is how she does magic. Yep, she's the goddess of magic. And she's also the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology. She is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology, which I think is really interesting, that it's basically the same character. And I don't know if she's actually associated with rainbows in Egyptian mythology. It's not catching fire. Why no fire for it? No fire for it. No fire for it. Okay, I have a distinct memory of watching a video essay on Super Mario Sunshine in this room. And I don't know why. I don't even know what... Iset swings in that way, and she's a queen for it. Yeah. I mean, the Egyptian, like, Egyptian mythology in general has a ton of stuff like that. But she also had a child with her brother. So, take that as you will. She had many children with her brother, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Greeks too. Hey, before you go to bed, would you mind if I told you? Yeah, you are allowed to tell me about your favorite Sonic the Hedgehog themed creepypasta. You are totally allowed to do that. I mean, Amaterasu's husband was her brother too. Yep. A lot of mythology does that for some reason. A lot of mythology does that for some reason. Whatever reason that may be. Because I feel like a lot of ancient societies still knew that wasn't, like, great. But, like, the gods played by different rules. Hera was Zeus's sister. And I think Zeus also had many children with many family members. And one of them was, like, his aunt. It's called Sonic 3 and Knuckles Hacked Cartridge. Does he do the ground pound move on them? What is it about? Okay, I'm doing really bad. Yay! Zeus had many children and literally hecking everything. Same with Odin, actually. Odin does not get enough flack for having as many kids as he did. Odin had many children. Almost none of them with Frigga. Almost none of them with Frigga. Him and Loki. I mean, that's why I really like... It really does seem that, like, for Odin, Thor was really not kind of like his main son. Thor was not his main son. His main son was Loki. That was the guy who was most like him. And then when Loki goes evil, he kind of loses, like, that kind of... Oh, come on. Am I bad? Oh, come on. Because Thor was not a trickster. He was a beef boy. He was the beefiest of boys. And Loki was a trickster who had many children with many things. And all of his children were deeply messed up. Thor was really just freaking strong. Really, Loki took after his father. Yep, exactly. Very true. Very true. Loki may have been adopted, but he was so much more like Odin than Thor was. My favorite, I really like Odin. Odin is one of my favorite Norse gods. I think he's a really legitimately, like, super interesting character. Just from the context. One of Loki's children is Odin's horse. Yeah, Odin rides his adopted grandson. And he named it Slippy. He named it Slippy because that's what, like, Slipnir translates to, or something similar to that. This is my grandson Slippy. He gets me places fast. Okay, so it's about a murder occurring and the accomplices making a ROM hack that had clues to the supposed missing person's case behind the perpetrator's back. The cartridges were then sold to a used game shop and found by the main character. Interesting. Interesting. So someone murdered someone. Let me see this. So someone murdered someone, and the guys who did the murder put clues to solving the murder on hacked cartridges of Sonic and Knuckles. That's a really funny idea. More legs equal more speed. More legs equal more speed. This is a true fact, I think, actually. More legs, more speed. It's better than Sonic.exe. I haven't seen Sonic.exe. I don't know what Sonic.exe is like. 85 spider. Only 15% more spider. Hey, it's one of these guys. It's stupid? That's sad. Ah! Oh no! It's awake! Ow! That freaking hurt. These guys are big deals. Ooh, that was a good clip. It clipped me good there. People took it as a challenge to make a better Interesting. So it's like Freud. It's like how Freud interacted with the psychological community. Oh, here she comes. The best thing Sonic EXE did was to teach a bunch of people to not open random EXEs on the internet. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. That's probably a good idea. Also, I was not close to death there. You guys are overreacting. Yeah, see, we were so fine. Dead lady. Dead lady. Why was there like a little glissando there? There was like a little pretty glissando. Oh, it's in the music. There is an actual pretty glissando in the music. Hey, what's up, Bink? Surprised to see me? Yeah, I bet you are. After you cut my brake lines. Why does he talk? Like, why does he come in with the, hey, what's up? I learned how to talk from the youth. A long time in this world is almost nothing to you, is it? How mysterious. You criticize time, and yet you participate in it. How queer. Even I thought that the tales of a boy who could travel back and forth through time was merely a legend. Bink, you have fully matured as an adult. From now on, the future of all the people in Hyrule is on your shoulders. Maybe it's not my time anymore. Here is my last advice. 2 witches inhabit this temple. In order to destroy them, turn their own magic power against them. Hoo-hoot! Do you want to hear what I said again? No. I will continue to watch you. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I usually play the Ocarina Time Randomizer with 4 times damage, and those guys are super scary. 16 hearts damage is intimidating. Good thing they're stupid easy to fight. Yeah, I would have died if I had 16 hearts damage there, because I got hit like 4 times. Ooh, we found the silver gauntlets. But these gauntlets won't fit a kid. Plus, you promised to give them to Naburu. You should keep your word. Okay, moralizing text box. Who are you? Who are you to tell me what I should and shouldn't do? Tip for future Iron Knuckles. Bomb Chew good? Bomb Chew bad. I'm never using a single Bomb Chew, but thank you for the tip. Hey, where are you taking me? I don't know. Yarg! Let me go! What is Yarg supposed to sound like? What is Yarg supposed to sound like? You fiends! Ganondorf's minions! Bink! Get out of here now! Why do you draw attention to me? These witches, they're using black magic on me! Uh-oh. They're using black magic. I always imagine it as a goofy scream. Gorsh, my ex, they're using black magic on me. Should we just jump down? The last bean. Pizza Tower? Isn't that the one that's kind of like Wario Land? I have seen that. I have seen a playthrough of that. Greyfruit played that one. Pizza Tower. That might be a good choice. But I'm really bad at platformers. And that's not just a platformer. That's like a momentum-based platformer. Alright, guys. We got the gauntlets. You posted a funny song in the server. Funny song for funny girls and boys. And with that, I'm heading off. Well, thank you so much for coming to watch, Nikki. It was lovely to have you, as always. Have a good night. Sleep well. I hope you had a good time. Have a good night. Sleep well. Alright. So, what's the vibe? What's the vibe? No, not my bugs. Not my bugs. No. My bugs. My bugs! My bugs! What audio recording hardware do you use? So, I have a Yeti. I have a Blue Yeti mic. Is that what you're asking? I have a Blue Yeti mic. Do you like it? I like it. Yay! That was really hard for some reason. Oh, man. Alright, so what's the vibe, children? What's the vibe, my friends? What's the vibe? Do we continue on to the Shadow Temple? Or... Yes, I was asking which mic. My headset mic is not the best quality. Yeah, this cost a pretty penny, I think. I think it cost about 80 bucks. But I think it's really good for the price that I paid for it. I like this mic, actually. Your vote's on the Big Goron sword. That might be a good thing to do. That might be a good thing to do, and then we could hit the Shadow Temple tomorrow and the Spirit Temple on Monday. Right? Like, that's a good idea. That's not a bad idea at all. What do you guys feel about that? What do you guys feel about that? Holy bejesus. Oh, man. Whoops. Whoops. My bad. My bad. Yes, I would love to warp to the Desert Colossus. You video game, you. Okay. Trade quest, trade quest. So we're seeing some Big Goron sword in chat, and I'm kind of leaning towards that as well. What do we got? Oh, man, you know what? Wamba. You know what I'm saying? It's my Star Wars character impersonation. Where is the last piece of heart? Does anybody know where the last piece of heart is? I'm pretty sure this goes up to where the piece of heart is, right? Ah! But I have two. I have two. I have two left. I need two more. I need two. I totally goofed that up. This goes fast. One's in Ganon's castle. That sucks. That sucks balls. That sucks balls. Say it ain't so. Can't be Ganon's castle. Gotta be somewhere else. That sucks balls. Sag. Sag, 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 Sag. Yay! I remembered another warp song. Alright, yeah, let's do Big Goron's sword. I think that's a good idea. Have we gambled yet? No, we haven't gambled yet. We do not do the gamble. You are so freaking right. We could do that now. Sorry, guys, we're going gambling. We're going gambling, kids. I don't remember what gamble gives. Maybe it is there. That would be awesome if it was there. That'd be great if it was there. Oh, we need to be a child. A child. Because then we could have so many hearts. We can't get the double defense yet, can we? No, we need, like, the golden gauntlets, don't we? Yeah, I need to be a little bit, I need to cheat. I need to cheat. And you can only gamble if you are a child. Only children are allowed to gamble. This is what Japan says. This is a moral absolute from Japan. Only children are allowed to gamble. Double defense is mid-Ganon Castle. Oh, wow. That was a bad decision on their part. It makes way more sense in Majora's Mask for double defense to be post Great Bay. It makes way more sense for it to be post Great Bay Temple. Oh, this is wrong. I always get the Prelude of Light and Sun Song mixed up. That's my B. Okay. Bing, bong, bing, 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 bong. Bing, 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 bong. Bong, bing, bong. Ooh, I don't know how doors work. Prelude of the Sun. That sounds really pretentious in an awesome way. I will now play for you the Prelude of the Sun. And it's just like a bunch of trumpets. That's awesome. It sounds like music for the common man. Like Aaron Copland. Music for the common man. Or Anthem of the Common Man, or whatever he called it. That'd be awesome. I love cheating. A bunch of horns with a single harp. That's exactly correct. It was left again! Guys, do you think this is the fabled all left run? Do you guys think this is the fabled all left run? It's left again! Guys, this might be it. This might be the fabled all left run. And if it's all... Oh, never mind. It was right. Never mind. Never mind. Don't. It's not the fabled run. 4 out of 5 was left, though. 4 out of 5 was left. Yeah, 5th was not right, but it was left. 5th was not right, but it was left. Guys, every piece of heart in the game collected. Every piece of heart in the ow, my head. Every piece of heart in the game collected. We are biggest collectorids in the game. We are biggest collectorids in the game. We're so good at video games, guys. There's too many doors. There's too many doors. I want to get out. Let me out. Great! You are a real gambler! You want to bet that he's, like, kicking and screaming inside? Collectorid sounds like a dinosaur. It would be a really cool dinosaur. I bet it'd be an awesome dinosaur. I bet it'd have, like, laser eyes or something really cool. I like this 3D little background. It's a cool background. I like that a lot. Good background. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I gotta be big again. If we're gonna do the big Goron sword, I gotta be big again. And then we gotta defeat, the Shadow Temple using nothing but the big Goron sword, right? Like, that's the only thing we're allowed to use? Heck yeah, baby. I'm a boy again. Everybody watch out! I'm a boy! Oh my gosh. So, I went to lunch with one of my coworkers. And we do a lot of really stupid bits. We just talk dumb to each other. And, one of the characters that we had created on the way while we were driving there, it was someone started doing like an Eastern European accent. And, I don't remember who said it, but one of us went, "Boys cannot handle all of this." Right? So the character quickly evolved from being just a character with an Eastern European accent to being Boy Killer 9000. Anytime you run into me, I run into you. Boys cannot handle all this. Very stupid character idea. I like when you meet someone who isn't afraid to be stupid. Right? But the thing is that I am always dumb. So while we were at the restaurant that we decided to go have lunch at, there was one of the workers, a lady, was cleaning behind me. And I don't remember what started it, but I said something along the lines of, "I can't look directly at women." And he goes, "Why not?" I'm like, "I can't look them in the eyes, they're too scary." Something stupid like that. It was just kind of a throwaway joke or comment, but apparently the lady cleaning behind me looked really perplexed. Looked really confused that I said that out loud and completely deadpan. So he was trying so hard not to laugh, and I was like, let it go. It's a dumb joke. It's a dumb joke. You're allowed to laugh. It's stupid. I think that more people should be okay with looking stupid in public. I think life would be a lot more fun if more people were okay with looking stupid in public. Alright, so we have every single piece of heart, so that will stay closed forever. And then we only have 14 spiders left, which is kind of crazy to think about. We only have 14 spiders left. And then after that, we only have 2 dungeons in the final boss. Actually, speaking of the final boss, ow, my bad. Oh, my bad, my bad. Did you guys, I don't know if you guys are big Lego fans or big Lego fanatics. That was my Windows security advisor. Hopefully you didn't have to listen to the Windows security. What was I talking about? I need to go up top mountain. Top of the mountain. I don't know if you guys are big Lego fans or big Lego fanatics, but, oh, well, that was dumb. Lego announced an Ocarina of Time Lego set. Yet another one. They had the Great Deku Tree, but now they have, it's going to be the final battle. It's gonna have Ganondorf and Princess Zelda and Link. Will it be $650? No, it's going to be $130. It's going to be $130. But it's 1,000 pieces, and to me, that's really not that bad. For 1,000 pieces, $130 is not that bad. It's not the most amazing exchange rate, but it's far better than a lot of the exchange rates that I've seen from the Star Wars, the Lego Star Wars sets, which are just being price gouged out the wazoo. The Great Deku Tree where I'm at is like 300 bucks. Cheaper than Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon cards have gotten, unfortunately, ridiculous, which sucks because I really like them. And sometimes I just want to get them because I think they're fun and I like the card art. I don't play the Pokemon card game, I just like the cards. My brother opened a new store. It's Medigoron's Blade Store. There's Pokemon Lego sets? Since when? Pokemon Lego. Pokemon Lego sets. The new Lego, Pokemon Lego, Pokemon. Holy bejesus! $640. $200. $60. Holy bejesus! But I see, like, the piece to dollar exchange rate is about the same. The piece to the dollar exchange rate is about the same that they usually do. They usually do 100 pieces for $10. Have we gotten the spider from the Mountain Crater Bean Patch? I wasn't here for the temple. I'm pretty sure. However, I am better at making blades. Hillian Carpenters praise me for my skills. I'm not lying. The fact that you said that you're not lying makes me think you're lying. Right? It's like if somebody comes up to you and goes, "It's just water." I don't think it is. I don't think it is. My brother. Okay, so where is Medigoron then? Is he in the Goron? Ooze. Yeah, death. It's really bad. It's really. I think it's interesting that they don't have any like sets for children. It's all 18 plus $60 is the cheapest set. Like, there's no cool Charizard set for a kid. There's no cool bomb wall by the Rolling Goron. Okay, that's where he is. There's no fun set for children. And I think that misses the point of both Lego and Pokemon. IMO. IMO. Medigoron swords are just like the Pokemon Lego sets. A scam. A scam. Medigoron is like a hero unit in the Hyrule Conquest mod. Just in case you guys wanted to know. Boom, 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 boom. Hi, kid. Brother Bink! Everybody has come back! Dad and you destroyed the dragon together, didn't you? No, he was not present. When I grow up, I want to be a strong man like you, Bink. Okay, so you said bomb wall near the Rolling Goron? But I don't see no walls to bomb. Is there a different Rolling Goron? Was it this one? Yeah, there he is. I just completed a small weapon. How about it? How about buying this knife for 200 rupees? You got the giant's knife. Hold it with both hands and use B to attack. It's so long you can't use it with a shield. Yay, we got a claymore. Let's go break it. Link looks really good there with the two-handed sword. He looks really cool in that. He looks really cool. Let's go find something to break this on. I don't know. When I think of, like, Lego, I just don't think of a $640 set. Maybe that's on me. Maybe that's on me. But I just don't. I just don't. Does this make a thing that we can stand on here? Yes, it does! Yes, it does. Well, I guess we could also just walk in the lava because we have red pants on. Right? Like, that's how that works. But I'll engage with the mechanics as they had made them. Ooh, a hole! Interesting. What do you sell? I surrender! Deku nuts, no way. Interesting that there's a shop group in here. Oh, no way. Oh, I didn't realize that I had said yes. My bad. My bad. What do you sell? No. 5 bombs for 40 rupees is such a ripoff. Lots of scams in stream tonight. Lots of scams in stream tonight. I don't know. What do you guys feel about, like, adult-themed collector sets? What do you guys feel about adult... I don't know if you guys are big, like, Lego fanatics. But what do you feel about adult theme? What do you guys feel about, like... Did you know that the business... Did you know... I don't know about the business group in Ganon's Castle. I didn't know there was a business group in Ganon's Castle. That sounds really fun, though. That sounds really silly. I did not know there was a business group in Ganon's Castle. I think that adult-themed collector sets are, like, fine. I can see why they exist. And I just don't like that Lego usually gouges the prices on them because they know adults can spend more money. Right? It feels wrong. Adult-themed Lego sets are fine if they fit the theme, like Star Wars. Yeah, I could see that. And I understand why the Ocarina of Time and the... We're doing so good. This sword is awesome. Like, I can see why the Ocarina of Time and the Pokemon ones are like adult-themed collector sets. Because the people who grew up on those are adults. Right? Like, they are old. Oh! What the heck happened? Oh my god! Okay. So, quick question. Do we go straight to Medigoron and go, hey, you broke my sword? Or do we go to Big Goron first? What do we do? Hope you had a warranty. But Pokemon is still going and is the largest franchise in the world. Amen. Amen. So there definitely should have been a few kid-themed sets. I'm wondering if they could only get the IP from... I wonder if they could only get the IP if they did something big. Like, Nintendo wouldn't give them the IP unless they were like, we're gonna do a Lego set that costs $500,000. And they were like, really? $500,000? I'm wondering if that was, like, part of the stipulation of the contract. Or Lego was, someone's being mega greedy for those sets. Yeah, somewhere, right? Somewhere along the lines. I mean, it looks like a really cool set. How about buying this knife for 200 rupees? No! Alright, come back again. No, I won't. You suck. It's a really cool set. And it's, probably, like, a great display piece. I'm sure it's massive. But I wouldn't drop $650 on a Lego set. Even for 6,000 pieces. 6,800 pieces. I mean, technically, they could charge you $680 because it's 6,800 pieces. And 100 pieces usually equate to $10. It's actually quite generous of them. That they cut the price by $30. $650 could get me... What is Moby Huge? What is that? What are you saying there? But yeah, it's just like... That is a similar price. That is a similar price to a PS5. That is a similar price point to an Xbox Series X. If you have that much disposable income for a Lego set, more power to you, but you are not me. You are not me. I do not have that much disposable income for a Lego set. And that's why I still don't have the Deku Tree. Moby Hughes is giant oversized. Like, what a Critical has? I have never heard of that. I don't know what that means. My virgin ears. That's awesome, though. And it costs a lot of money, I'm assuming. There are probably some people who have, like, a ridiculous amount of money in their adult toy collection. And I'm in whatever makes you happy. Whatever is your hobby, kids. Whatever makes you happy. But it ain't me. It is not me. My brother. It's a 3-foot statue. How do I get him to take my sword, guys? How do I get him to take my broken sword? How do I get him to take my broken sword? I didn't look up the Big Goron questline. And I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of tired. It all starts with a chicken. Kojiro? 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 Guys, I know that I said that we should probably do the Big Goron sword, but I'm freaking tired. We're almost 2 hours in. I don't remember how to do this. I might look up a guide for tomorrow night, and we'll start with the Big Goron sword. How does that feel? How does that feel for everyone? I feel like that's a good idea. We got the Giant's Knife. We busted it in two. We talked about Legos. And we also held hands and sang Kumbaya. It's soon time for everybody Stalfos. Correct. Which we will push off until tomorrow. How does that feel for everyone? I feel like that's a good idea because I am tired. And I'm sorry if you guys wanted to see that quest, but we'll hold off, okay? I feel like that's a good idea. Alright. I feel like that's a good idea. Because I have a chicken, but it don't want to do nothing. I'll look up a guide for that quest tomorrow instead of relying on you guys to do it. And, we'll get the Big Goron sword. I feel like that's... yeah, that's a good idea. I'm freaking tired. And I don't want this to drag on to the point where I'm, like, barely awake, kind of dragging my corpse over the finish line of the fetch quest. We still need the other arrows! A penny before bed. Thank you, Cobalt. You're too kind. We need to get the ice arrows from the Gerudo's training ground, and then the light arrows are from the freaking thing. And then we need one more bottle, and then we're done. And then we're done with this video game, and we never have to play it again. Alright, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a lovely time. I always do when you guys come to chat. I will be back tomorrow. We will get the spider when I remember. Alright, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye!